One of the most important considerations that you're going to need to make for the Remodeler Showcase is determining which projects to enter. All of your projects are great, the homeowners are really happy. You need to figure out which ones are really going to show off your work the best. So there's a couple things to look at. Location is one of the key things. We happen to be located south of the river in the Burnsville area, so we always have a Remodeler Showcase project in that south of the river area. We also work in some other areas, so we target that. We will, even if we had a better project, but it was in an area that we don't do as much work in, we'd probably select one more geographically targeted to where we want to be. The other consideration is the type of project, and you need to look at what types of projects you do, what types of projects you do best. Some people do mostly kitchens, so they show those. Some people do mostly lower levels, so they show those. Some people do mostly whole houses, so they show those. Really think through what you're trying to promote to the public and choose that project. In my experience, that's what people, if they're just using the guidebook as a source to come out to projects, that's what they're going to look at, is the location and the type of project. There are people that are just out researching remodelers, so if you have a kitchen project but they're looking to do some bathrooms or finish their basement, they might look for a remodeler in that area and still come to your project. Clearly you want to show your best work, and that's a advantage to them. I mean, you may be able to upgrade some of the materials in there, may get some support from your trade partners in doing some of that, and that can help. Definitely they see some advantage to that. We also do that on the back end. We've done things where people maybe during the process, because of budget, decided not to do certain features. We'll work it out so that we actually do those for them, even though we've asked them after the project is pretty much done or towards the end of the project. So those have been really great incentives for people, because it's something that they can enjoy every day. It's something they really want in their home, and to be able to get it is really good. So.
People are usually excited to show their house. They're proud of the project. They're very happy with what you've done for them, and they're more than happy and willing to help your company out by showing it. It's kind of a prize to them. They once they've seen the transformation and they see how much their house has changed, they want to open it up to people to see. It does depend on the person, the personality. It does depend on how the house turns out. Over the years, I've had a few homeowners that did want to show their project, and because of parts of it that they have taken care of, I was very reluctant to share them. But you have the choice of who you ask, and as a past Remodeler Showcase chair told me way back in 2001, Doug Nelson, just ask and you will be surprised who will accept.
One of the questions that I get a lot regarding the homeowners is, should they be at the home during the Remodeler Showcase? And my answer would be maybe. Really depends on the people, really depends on you. We have done it a number of times having the clients there. It has worked out exceptionally well in almost all of those cases. We don't even bring it up though with people that we don't think would want to interact with the public. One of the key things there is, if you have a client that may be sensitive to criticism of their project, unfortunately, some people that go through a Remodeler Showcase project are maybe don't realize that the homeowner is there, and they can be fairly blunt, and they don't like a paint color, they may say it. And obviously that's a personal aesthetic. We know that as professionals, but the homeowner may take quite a bit of offense to that. So we wouldn't even ask someone we think might get offended to be there. Those that we do ask, we do explain that people will say things that are rude and frankly inappropriate, but they're prepared for it.